Have you been hustling your entire life, working hard, doing everything you were supposed to do, chasing the dream, only to wake up in your 50s, broke, disillusioned, exhausted, because you got these big dreams now and you have big dreams for later and you want to live a big life now and you want to live a big life later, but you can't afford any of that. You can't afford any of that. You can barely afford less than that. Sound familiar? That was me on my 53rd birthday. I woke up, looked in the mirror, and I was like, oh my God, like I'm as broke as I was 10 years ago in my 40s. And what have I done the last decade, last 2 decades, 3 decades? Chase the dream, do all the work, do everything that was expected of me, raise my kids. And now I'm looking at what? Like I have these dreams that I can't afford, but I want to live a big life now and I need to prepare for the future. And I don't know how any of this is going to happen. Like I'm barely hanging on by my fingernails. Does that sound familiar? So if you're in your 50s like me, or your 60s or your 70s, and you're living this mediocre life with this mediocre bank account, and you have some savings or a little bit of savings, but you're not sure how any of it's going to stretch, and you're just living day to day now, nothing super fabulous, but you want to be fabulous, I want you to stick around because I'm part of this community of 40,000 people, okay? Men and women in their 50s, their 60s, or 70s, and they are all following a blueprint. And this blueprint, okay, showed them how they could claw their way out of this mediocre life, how they could retire rich. I mean, what do you think of that? I want you to stick around because if that is lighting you up, I want you to stick around and watch this video because I'm going to show you how they flipped the script on their lives, how I flipped the scripts on our lives, how we went from no savings, feeling broke, to actually being able to afford our golden years. Our golden years will actually be golden. So if that sounds good, stick around. And if it's really lighting you up right now and you're like, okay, what the heck is this blueprint? Go down to the comments, drop retire rich, and I'm going to send you that free blueprint, okay? It is free. It is free. No stress. Do with it what you may. But it's going to help you probably get a little bit more clarity on the 5 things I'm about to talk about right now, okay? I'm going to talk about 5 things that I did to really flip the script on my life, to really change up my entire framework that I was living by so that I could finally get out of this mediocrity and live up to my potential and just live fabulously and plan for the future and know that I'm going to be okay, that I'm going to retire rich and I don't have to worry about money. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, number 1, here's what you gotta do. You have to fall in love with problems. Like, say what? Yes. Fall in love with problems. Fall in love with people who have problems. I know, sounds counterintuitive, right? But here's the thing. You need to find people who have a problem, a big burning problem that they need a solution to. They are so eager to find a solution that they're willing and able to pay for a solution. So think about it. If you sweep in and you create an offer that solves their problem and you charge them for it, ding, 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 you have a business, my friend. That's how you're going to start making money. So fall in love with problems, but here's the kicker. Make sure it's a real problem, not a problem you think they have. Okay, not a problem your neighbor told you about, like a real problem that real people have, and like a real problem that a large group of people have, okay? So think this. I want you to think about this. Think about typically those problems are going to fall within the health, wealth, relationship market. Okay, so as an example, people may be struggling to, how can I find my soulmate? Right? How can I lose 10 pounds of belly fat? How can I make extra money? Right? That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. We're talking about that. That's a major problem people have. So I have an offer that solves that problem. So think about that. Fall in love with problems. Find people who have problems. Solve that problem. That's the foundation of any kind of business, really. Okay, number 2, you need to create an offer. You need to create an offer that's so irresistible that your potential buyer cannot refuse it. So that offer, again, we spoke about, has to solve some sort of problem, right? But you also need to be able to make money with that. That's the basis of a business. This is a business. You're not giving away stuff for free, okay? So I need you to create an offer around some sort of a solution to a problem. Now, in order to make real money, you want to reduce your overhead costs, you want to reduce your investment costs, you want to reduce your HR costs, all that stuff, right? So first off the bat, get rid of physical products. We're not talking about selling physical products here. You need to think about selling digital products, products that that are just downloadable, that you can create once and sell over and over and over on repeat, and that your customer just has to like press that download button. Okay, think ebook, think videos, think mini courses, think templates. Those are all digital products. Now, digital products typically have a really high profit margin because there's no physical inventory, there's no shipping, like you're not stocking stuff in your garage. Okay, so a digital product, okay, let's go the next step. You want to think about a digital product that maybe you don't want to create or you don't have to create. Because if you're here and you're looking to make extra money, you don't have the extra money to put into a product development team, all the marketing, all of the website, all of the funnels, all of the professionals, all of the testing. You don't have that money. So you need to find a digital product that somebody else created, that somebody else tested, that somebody else has been selling for a long time, where there's a built-in market, where there are raving fans, okay? You need to find a product, and that person who created the product says to you, okay, go ahead and sell that product. Sell that product, and when you sell that product, you're gonna make 100% profit. That's how you get into the online world fast, simple, and start making extra money to retire rich. Number 3, you wanna create content that attracts people. So remember those people who have problems? You want to create content that attracts them to you. You're attracting potential buyers. You're not chasing them. You're not stalking them. You're not hitting them up in the DMs and friend requesting people and like selling to your friends and family. No, you're simply creating content that speaks to their problem, that speaks to their unspoken desire. Like figure out, what are they not telling you? Speak to that. Okay, and you need to create content that compels them to send you a message going, what is this blueprint you're talking about? Can I have some more information? That's what you need to be doing. And that content could be video content, email content, social media content, but you stack that content in such a way that you bring people on a journey, that customer journey. So they're going to get to know you. They're going to get to like you. They're going to get to trust you. And then once they trust you, they're going to buy from you. So create content that attracts. That is the foundation of this blueprint that I'm using and that those 40,000 other people are using to, retire rich. Attraction marketing. Okay, so you've hung in with me this far, and maybe you are like super excited and jazzed about what you're hearing, but you need some more clarity. I want you to go down to the description, to the link in the description, okay? Grab that free blueprint. It is, did I say free? Yeah, it's free. You're going to get that blueprint, and you're going to get a little bit more clarity in everything we've been talking about today, and probably get more excited, and you're probably going to reach out and like send me a message, okay? So go down to the description below to grab that free blueprint to find out how you can live a big life now and a big life later and retire rich. Okay, so back to it. We are now at number 4. You have found people who have problems. You've attracted them with your content, right? You've built an offer that solves that problem. But now what do we have to do? We have to build an email list. The money is in your email list. I keep hitting my mic. That's how excited I am. The money is in your email list, people, okay? Once you get people on your email list, they're a captive audience. They're part of your world. You can nurture them with content. You can communicate with them. You can take them on that journey to get to know, like, and trust you. You can sell to them. You can drive them to the download button, that pay now button. Because here's the thing, if you don't capture those emails, and if you're just relying on followers on social media platforms, what happens if aliens come down? Okay, let's just say, and those social media platforms go up in a puff of smoke. You've lost all your followers. You've lost all your potential buyers. So you need to figure out a way to get their email, and the most, logical way to do it, in a way that's fair. Okay, you want to give them something that they want and need. So you give them something, we call that a lead magnet, that solves one of their little micro problems, okay? Not the world's problems, not the cure for cellulite, okay? You're solving a little micro problem. And in exchange for your solution, they're gonna give you their email. And then that email is gonna be popped into your email platform, and you're gonna start to build out your list of leads. And then boom, there you have it, a captive audience to promote and market and communicate to. Number 5, finally. Number 5, you want to set up an automated follow-up and sales system. So think about this. Automated means you're going to set up this system once, and then you're going to set it and forget it. Okay, you remember that commercial from the 80s? You set it and forget it. This automated follow-up and sales system does the work for you. Your only job is to get that email in the system, and then the system takes over and it pumps out regular communications to that captive audience, right? And eventually it markets and it sells to them. It does the marketing, it does the follow-up and the sales for you. So you are not having to sell. And that's what I love about this framework and this blueprint. I hate sales. I don't want to sell. So, I want to create content and attract people. And then I want this system to do the selling for me. So that when I'm on vacation or when I'm sleeping, because we're in our 50s, we're in our 60s, we're in our 70s, we got stuff to do and we don't have the energy we once did. So who wants to be slaving in a business 24/7? I know I don't. So you want to make sure that your business is fully 100% online and automated, and that it does the selling and the follow-ups for you. Okay, so listen, if you want to live a bigger life now and a bigger life later and retire rich, I want you to get your hands on that free blueprint. Go down to the link in description, okay? Drop a comment, drop retire rich, and I will send something over to you, okay? So you can get your hands on the blueprint and really figure out what are all these people doing to claw their way out of whatever hole they find themselves in, to get out of this mediocre life, to live up to their potential, and to finally retire rich. Okay, and stick around for the next video, because I'm going to still keep pumping out these videos to help you live that fabulous life and to create that nest egg, to live out your golden years. Okay, so I'm going to see you on the other side.